Well, what happens when a young father gets so caught up in social media that it almost destroys his family? That's the subject of When We Were Young, the latest novel in the popular Baxter family series. Take a look.
Karen Kingsbury is a New York Times best-selling novelist and America's favorite inspirational storyteller. She has over 25 million copies of her award-winning books in print and millions of fans around the world. Many of her novels are under development as major motion pictures, and her popular Baxter family books are being developed into a TV series. Roma Downey and Will Packer have teamed up to produce The Baxters, the first scripted drama for MGM's digital platform, which premieres in 2019. Her latest novel, When We Were Young, features the beloved Baxter family and a father who finds his whole world turned upside down on the eve of his separation.
And please welcome back to the 700 Club, Karen Kingsbury. Karen, it's so nice to meet you.
Oh, it's so good to be back. This is great.
Well, you've got 25 million books in print. Why did you decide to take on this issue of the of a destructive power of social media in your latest book?
Well, I've seen a lot of my younger readers, particularly, who are just all about this Instagram fame. Like, they follow these couples that have millions and millions of followers, and that's what they want to do. They think, well, I'm just going to post beautiful pictures and put up beautiful words, and then before you know it, someone will pay me to be on social media. And I just think it's unrealistic. The comparison game is just not healthy, and it can actually destroy relationships.
Well, how is When We Were Young primarily a book about second chances?
So When We Were Young follows the story of Emily and Noah Carter, and they are an Instagram famous couple. Beautiful family. They have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. But over time, their beautiful story becomes more of a facade. It's more of a set where, like, they wake up and especially Noah, he kind of rushes to the table and he sets it up and makes it look like a perfect photo shoot and forgets to hug his wife, forgets to say hello to his kids. And he's finding more sort of affirmation from the people who are following him and saying, oh, wow, relationship goals, you know, this is great, you're so cute. And he's finding, like, this is where he's turning his attention. So their marriage now is kind of crumbled, and he is going to walk out the door in the morning. And so this story takes place in just 24 hours.
Oh, my goodness. You're kidding. Wow, that's amazing. You got 24 hours into that. well, how does the novel contain an angle similar to that of Scrooge or Scrooge's experience in A Christmas Carol?
Well, that's always been one of my favorite stories, and I love the movie Scrooge with Albert Finney, the musical. It's like our family's favorite.
Right.
So I wanted Noah. Noah is a former football player. He's had concussions, and his brain is just kind of suffers from that. So he'll get headaches, and he'll have moments of almost amnesia because of those concussions. So he goes to sleep. Now he's going to walk out in the morning. His truck's all packed. His bags are all in the car. Right. And in the morning, instead, what happens as he wakes up, he's 5 years older. The kids are older. He doesn't know what's going on. He's confused. He can't understand where his wife is. He doesn't remember walking out. Goes back to sleep, wakes up again, another 5 years older. And this continues all through the night. He's waking up, and he's older each time, and he's able to see where his choices are going to go and what life is going to look like 5, 10, even 20 years later if he really walks out that door tomorrow.
Wow, that's powerful. And scary. Well, tell us about the upcoming TV series, The Baxters. This is exciting.
Yes, The Baxters. So how the Baxters play into this book is Carrie Baxter is the friend of the main character. So it's just been kind of fun to put cameo appearances of the Baxters in a book like When We Were Young, which is standalone. So no one has to have read the others to read this. But the Baxters will be on TV next year at this time. They have already filmed and completed 6 episodes that we love. So Roma Downey is starring as Elizabeth Baxter, and then we have Ted McGinley starring as John, the father, and lots of talented young actors playing the adult kids. So what happened is MGM, is supporting obviously Roma Downey and Lightworkers and her company. And as they finished the first 6 episodes, MGM said, this is the best TV show we have seen. We are so excited about it, but we need more material.
More material.
So they greenlit them to go back and do another 18 episodes. And those episodes actually are scripting right now, and they'll start filming in January, so that next year at this time, I think everyone's going to know about the Baxters.
Wow. Well, and we know about it now, and we can't wait. I love Roma Downey in anything, so that's amazing. Why do you think your books about the Baxter family continue to be so popular? You tried to end that series, but your fans wouldn't let you, right?
It's really true. I thought it would be 5 books, and now here we are this many years later with 20-plus books about the Baxters, and then the additional ones that have them as minor characters. I mean, it's like what you said earlier. It's the second chances. You know, the Baxters are not perfect people. They make mistakes, and they have times of doubt. As these young adult kids were growing up, they had moments where they walked away from God and didn't care. And the parents kept praying, and they had their own secrets of things they had done in their background in their younger days that weren't perfect. So I think we relate to the fact that they are not perfect, and yet continually you see them getting redemption.
Except on Instagram. Or that's a different family, right? That's a different family.
Well, you know, if the Baxters had an Instagram account, they probably would have been Instagram famous too.
Well, Karen, you write about life-changing fiction. How was your own real life changed back in the 80s, in the 1980s?
Well, that's when I was off at a health club working out, and my future husband came to work out there, and we spotted each other and began a conversation, and he was so cute, and he was clean cut, he didn't party. I thought, oh, this guy's going to be amazing. And he asked me out on a date, and then he had the strangest request. He said, would it be okay if I bring a Bible on our date? And I said, okay, so I'd never opened a Bible, and I thought this was really weird, but I didn't want to lose him right off the bat.
Sure.
So I said, sure, yeah, you can go ahead and bring a Bible if you must, you know, go ahead. And
he was that cute.
He was that cute.
Yeah,
he was definitely that. He's still that cute. So he brings a Bible to our date, and he wants to read Philippians 4. And I don't know Philippians from any other Ippian. I don't have any idea what a Philippian is. But we are reading Philippians, and I'm just like watching my watch. I'm just saying, okay, like,
maybe this isn't going to work out.
Can we check this off? Can we be done with the Bible? You know. So we finish up that day, and then the next 3 months, it felt like we were just constantly talking about the Bible, and I had no reference. I didn't know how to sort of defend my worldly, like, man-made beliefs because I didn't know the Bible. So on a really bad day, I just took his Bible, precious, highlighted, underlined, a special Bible that he'd been seeking God with, and I threw it on the ground and broke it in half. The binding split down the middle.
Oh, dear.
I know, and I felt like, okay, the earth is going to open up, and I'm going to be the first one on that down staircase, you know. I mean, I thought, you just can't throw the Bible.
Right.
So he picked up the pieces, he left sort of sad, and he didn't say much, and I took a drive to a store I had passed all my life, this strange, weird store called the Christian Bookstore. And I went inside, and I asked if I could if someone could get me a Bible in English and a way to look up words. Well, they didn't have apps back then, you know, so I got this NIV Bible and this exhaustive Strong's Concordance, you know, carried them out to my car, and I did not get out of the parking lot before I was looking up words and seeing and hearing God say, you know, your man-made beliefs are not there. So you can either fall away with all of those, or you can grab onto my word and never let go.
Wow.
And so I grabbed on that day, and God's word is the foundation of everything I do. It's all him.
Wow. And you ended up marrying him.
I married the guy. He forgave me.
I'm so glad he forgave you.
30 years. We just celebrated 30 years, and we are still best friends, and he is still the one who gets up early, prays for our family, and always is asking the kids, what are you reading? How's your soul doing? You know,
There's
so it's
nothing
amazing.
like that. Nothing like that. Karen, that's a great story. You should write that.
I know. Yeah.
Well, Karen Kingsbury's new book is called When We Were Young, and it's available wherever books are sold. You can also watch a social exclusive interview with Karen on our Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/700club.